It's Green Apple Quick Step.
Turn on the VCR. This one's definitely gonna be a keeper. Welcome to Sound Effects. You gotta come over.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Jeff Probst.
I'm Karen Bryant. Big show.
Absolutely. How big?
So big that it may not fit into an hour.
And I can say this now. Tonight is Hump Night. And you know what, Karen? That's not a sexual term. That is the middle of the week.
Okay.
It's the middle of the week. You're over the hump.
Okay. Tonight we're doing something special with Smash or Trash, guys. No more computer games. Email tonight for Smash or Trash. These gentlemen are going to be helping us out. So when we're doing Smash or Trash, you'll be able to email in, get the scores in there.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. And we're going to talk about jazz festivals around the world. The top three. The jazz festivals.
Right, excellent.
Yes.
Now we're also going to be talking about the revival of flamenco dancing, and also there's a great compilation of flamenco music and everything. So
Right now, though, it's a very full apartment for one reason. Green Apple Quick Step. Give it up.
all right.
There's a muzzle and a line I swing back from time to time. There's a Camaro rusty red that all my best friends driving. Take home at the light, straight for the barricade, in a room with a god-awful view. Or maybe just insane for a while. Can you smell the summer air? Take me where they left the light on. Getting close, almost there. If that fuzzy silver badge don't read us there. My head's dizzy and I can't get away. I'm good today. My head's dizzy and I can't get away. I'm good today. There's a laugh and a look like something in a storybook. Caught the eye of a lecture woman, and dynamite I blow up slow. Like a sinner, I figured it out. Wrote a book and Jesus was in it, and tried to make the world stop us spinning. Maybe just pretend for a while. Can you smell the summer air? Take me where they left the light on. Getting close, almost there. Today. Leave the light on. My head's dizzy and I can't get away. I'm good today. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Yeah. My head is can't get away. My head is dizzy. Can't get away.
Well, thank you. Nicely done. When it's good, it's good. I think he said it. Tonight could be a keeper. By the way, how's the apartment treating you so far?
It's just like home.
All right, that is the idea, and it's going to be like home for an hour. The name of the new album is called Reloaded. We'll hear more about it later. Karen will get a chance to chat with him. Right now, though, Karen has tonight's new releases.
All right, thanks a lot, Jeff. We've got a couple of new discs in the stores you may want to be aware of. First off, we're looking at an artist from Cuba. Her name is Albita. The name of the album is No Se Parece a Nada, which I believe translates something to unlike none other, or not unlike any other. Anyway, she is an artist who actually has left Cuba and has found a big fan base down in Miami. What she does do is bring traditional Cuban music into the 90s. She says that she was growing up, she was always a fan of the old traditional styles of Cuban music, and these are styles that led to the international music known as salsa. So some of the foundational elements of this music are instruments called the tres and the claves, and the claves are wooden sticks, and the tres is a triple double string guitar, or something like that. Anyway, it's beautiful music, and we're going to check out the title track right now. Just in from the UN translation team, unlike anything else. That's what this means. Actually, it is sort of similar to what you're doing with Gloria Estefan. In fact, Gloria's husband, who distributes this label, actually is the one that signed her to the label. If you're into this, if you're into Gloria Estefan, I think you should enjoy this greatly. And actually, the other day we had a Cuban artist here, right here in the apartment, who was absolutely wonderful. And I think you should really investigate that kind of music. Very, very good. Now, secondly, we are looking at Tony Thompson. Hey, ladies, the album is called Sexational. Yeah, what do you think he's trying to get across there? He's sexational. He actually used to be in a group called High Five, but he says now that he's left that group, he was in that group when he was about 15 years old, that his songwriting is much more mature. It is R&B music, definitely the Love Man kind of stuff. He's got some big help on the songwriting. Mary J. Blige helped him out on one of them. The tune you're about to hear was co-written by Babyface, and this was actually produced by Teddy Riley. Also, a lot of great hip-hop producers on this one. So check it out. It's called I Wanna Love Like That. It's called I Wanna Love Like That from Tony Thompson. The album is Sexational, and there are 11 songs on this one. Also, Albita, and it's Cuban music unlike any other. And these are both now available in the stores. You may want to check them out, and that's new releases for a Wednesday. Jeff?
For a what?
Oh, a Wednesday. I'm not going to use that H word.
Oh,
That's
okay. Still to come.
No.
More from these guys right here. Getting comfortable. Also, we'll be checking out jazz festivals and flamenco music. Up now, though, check out our CD of the week. It's Batman Forever. The track tonight is from Brandy, who will be here tomorrow. We'll be right back.
You just came into my world, a little boy without a girl.
You want the inside scoop on FX? Send your letters, voicemail, faxes, and email to Backchat. We've got the answers.
The answers are 11, breakfast time, and tattoos underwear.
We've got the answers. You provide the questions. Backchat, Sundays at 5:30, only on FX.
There's a muzzle in a vine, a swinging back from time to time. But there's a Camaro restaurant, of that all my best friends driving. Take on at the light.
Welcome back to Sound Effects, your consumer guide to music. You can see some tour dates there for Green Apple Quick Step, touring in support of the new album Reloaded. You guys are here. Thank you for coming. Let's do some introductions. We've got Ty, Marianne, Dan, I got it. Steve and Bob. I saw the panic look. Ooh, she's gonna get it right. So thank you guys for coming. I think you guys are wonderful. I've actually been a fan of yours for a few years now, since the first record came out. How much, going into this, how much pressure and how much did the band evolve or change between the two albums?
Well, I don't know. I think when we did our first record, we did it in a really big place, which we weren't quite used to. So this record we scaled down and did a little smaller room, and like did it like a practice kind of.
Yeah.
So it was like it wasn't quite as Star Trek-y, you know, for us.
It was more like a jam. Everything was
Yeah.
pretty much recorded live, and the only time we put on headphones was when we were doing like vocal overdubs and things like that.
Right. So now I heard, though, I mean, did you have to borrow equipment? I heard there's a story about the Hotel Wisconsin, which is the first track on here.
Well, no, by the time we recorded, we had replaced most of our equipment, but it's been over a year now, and we're still not back to where we were before we were ripped off, so.
So yeah, well, how did the rip-off happen?
Well, go ahead, Dan.
We just walked out of the hotel room and they'd taken everything. They'd taken the van, all our gear. They left us with what, a typewriter?
A
And
typewriter
lots of Green Apple cassette
and
t-shirts.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys reloaded, actually. That's
Yeah.
also quite appropriate. I didn't even mean to say that there. So, you know, I have a question for you, Marianne. This must be hard. I know a lot of time when people look at you, they instantly assume you must be dating one of the guys in the band. What's it like? What really are the best and worst things about being the only woman in a band?
Well, that's one of the worst things, is getting sort of stereotyped as you're not in the band because of your musician merits, you're in the band because you must be somebody's girlfriend. So that gets real. That's one of the worst things.
Do you and, like, Darcy from Smashing Pumpkins have a support group or anything?
No, I don't even know her. But, yeah.
Call her up, you know? You guys can, you know, get on the phone.
No, but, I don't know. I can't really tell you what the best thing is. I haven't figured that out yet. But
Well, at least, you know, you can, you know, hook these gentlemen up
probably
with
the
me.
best thing is that I actually get my own room on tour, because nobody wants to room with me because I have the bathroom and the telephone.
Right.
And, you know.
Yeah? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Now, on this album, there's actually some production credits from Stone Gossard as well. Was that cool working with him?
Totally.
Yeah, it was like you know, we've known him for a long time, and he was just a friend, and he came in and we had a great time. And Nick Didia, too, also co-produced it, so it was just a lot of fun.
Now, I know you guys are doing sort of a special kind of tour. Can you tell us what's going on? You're playing the same cities a lot to really kind of turn new people on?
Yeah, it's called a residency tour, and we did it on the West Coast. It worked really well. It's like, say, for instance, every Wednesday night you're in Boston, every Thursday night New York City, Friday nights Providence, and so on, and you just sort of do your little weekly loop, and you repeat it like 4 times. And
great.
by the 4th show, it's usually a packed house.
Excellent. So the tour dates we saw were for sort of the east, northeast here. You've already done the northwest?
Well, yeah,
West
actually it
Coast.
was more like California. Yeah.
All right, well, that's decent.
Same thing, though.
So that'll be going on, what, throughout the whole summer?
No, the residency part goes on for about a month.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So now, are you guys looking to, you know, on this record, I mean, are you sick of people saying, oh, okay, well, we're going to market you to alternative? Do you know what I mean? I mean, how much of that really goes in your head when you're making this record about who's
None
going to
of
buy?
that.
None of that? Good.
You just jam, you know, you
Yeah.
just have a good time, and, you know, hopefully everything works out in the end, you know. I just want to be playing live, that's all.
Do you guys, anybody that you specifically want to go out and tour with, or who you want to bring with you?
I don't know if Tom Waits is touring, but
That'd be cool.
yeah, so, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Were you guys ever interested in doing anything like Lollapalooza, anything that big?
Oh, yeah,
sure.
that'd be great.
Anybody watching?
Yeah.
Harry? Excellent.
Perry, if you're out there. No, he doesn't do that anymore.
No, he kind of stepped back.
Yeah.
Step back. So one other thing, there's a hidden track on this record. What's that all about?
It's called Halloween.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of the song that just kind of happened when we were jamming one day. And I mean,
Acoustic number. There's this little special meaning.
yeah.
To it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I always wonder if what's the point of not putting a number on it and making people wait?
Just for the hell of it.
Cool.
Just because you can.
Right, just because you're allowed.
Next
'cause we
record
had
will have
too many
the
songs.
whole thing will be like that.
Yeah, they're all hidden
great.
tracks on the
Spaces.
next
Oh, the
CD.
radio people are going to love that, really.
Damn, where's that song?
Excellent. All right. Well, the album is called Reloaded. It's Green Apple Quickstep. You guys are going to play a couple more tunes for us tonight. And, Bob,
Yeah.
don't you have a happy birthday?
Yeah, it's my dad's birthday.
All right. Yeah. Dad's birthday to the applause for Matt Swirl. Please give it up. Matt Swirl.
I was stabbed by love, and falling tears was my blood. Tears of joy, man. Tears of joy.
That's very deep. Very, very, very deep right there. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be wondering what is going on right here. We're celebrating spoken word. Yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm over here. Come on in, Lenny. Make yourself comfortable. We're celebrating spoken word, and, well, you think of spoken word, you may think of Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, the Beat Generation back in the 60s, but actually there's been a resurgence in spoken word in the 90s, and it's become very popular, and I've come across a disc called Relationships from Hell, and what it is a celebration of a few poets, or quite a few poets, who've got a lot of angst, a lot of relationship problems, and they've decided to get it all out onto this CD. If you're a fan of spoken word, or if you're just a fan of really bad relationships, this might be the right CD for you. Let me take these off so I can see what's going on. So here, why don't we get a listen to a spoken word piece by none other than David Huberman, David Huberman, and this one is called She's the One, and it's about his girlfriend that won't leave him alone. Take a listen.
She was the one, man. She's the one that took my heart, sliced it to little itty-bitty pieces, got some Ritz crackers and said, anyone for artichokes? Let me tell you, I just didn't pick any woman to go out with. Rather, she picked me and then dumped me, too.
Yeah, there you go. Very hip, very deep. That's called She's the One. Now, there's 18 different poets on this CD, a lot of different styles. Each one kind of has their own, and a man by the name of... as I look on my card, Hal Surowitz, he's got a style of doing these short poems, and they're very ironic. Take a listen to this one.
Empty beer bottles. I didn't know whether she was throwing up next to the beech tree or just using dark beer as a mouthwash.
Very hip, very hip, very hip. There you go. Very, very hip. Okay. This is a fun CD. It's called Relationships from Hell. You can find it in your CD store, and I thought that this might just be the right opportunity. I've been working on a little bit of my own poetry. I've got the audience. I thought, wow, maybe I'd give this a shot of my own. So I'm just going to head right over here. Here we go. Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't have anyone to complain about, Jeff. So back to you.
All right. Very hip, very hip. Very hip, Matt, very hip. Nice cup of coffee you got brewing back there, too. Up next, it's Smash or Trash. If you're sitting next to your computer and you have email, online services, get on and contribute and play along. We'll be right back after this.
You told your friend that we were lovers, but I only remember sharing a cheese blintzer with you, and you took the bigger half.
Beautiful shot of the New York City skyline. Green Apple Quick Step here tonight sounding, what would be the appropriate word? Fantastic?
Awesome.
Awesome.
They're
Very
good band.
Yeah, that sounds great. Time now for...
Mailbag. Hey, Jeff. My friend Ron just pointed out to me that we should have a female bag, too. You know what I'm saying? A little equality over here, Jeff.
Male doesn't, now in this case, male doesn't have
okay,
anything
Mr.
to...
White Male America, tell me about it.
Now, just
right,
a minute.
Jeff.
I am with you all the time, and you take the easy, white, straight male shot.
It was there.
Give me your damn letter. I'm reading.
Okay,
I'm the man, and I'm white. I'm reading them both. Lisa Carroll from Houston, Texas, because I can. It seems like decades. What does it matter? You don't get a vote. The Smashing Pumpkins released their last big album since Pisces is yours. I don't even want it.
Okay, tell me.
I don't even know what the answer is.
Since it seems like decades since the Pumpkins released Pisces Iscariot, I've
Is this an ethnic band?
No, not at all. from Chicago. Do the sound effects sources have any word on their release date? Actually, there has been an article recently in Rolling Stone where they talked to the band. Billy Corgan, the singer, says that they are working very, very long hours. They're going to put out a double CD, actually. So, Lisa, you can be very excited. It's going to be released on the 24th of October. There's no name for it right now, but they're working very, very hard, and it will be a double CD.
We're just joking.
Oh, we're joking!
Good humor. My God. Jennifer Ryan from Chicago, Illinois says, I was glad to see your segment on benefit CDs. Along with funding charitable causes, they let you sample a lot of different tunes by different bands, and I'd heard that the poet turned rocker Patti Smith might be performing on a new one. Do you have any info? As a matter of fact, there is that rumor. She's slated to perform on an upcoming benefit LP dedicated to women's issues, said to be covering a song by Nina Simone. And you might also be interested to know she's recording her own disc. First time she's been recording in 7 years. So keep your ears peeled, and I'm sure you'll have that on your releases.
I'm sure. See, now that was a female bag question. All right, we're done with mailbag, Jeff. If you want to, Dave, what's your name? Dave? Thanks.
With the unisex
shirt. Absolutely. We have got 2 t-shirts going out. If you've got a question about a band, a record, when it's being released, who was on what song, whenever, get in touch with us. Here's how. You can leave us a voicemail at 1-800-FX-FX-FX1. You can fax us at 212-802-4202. You can write a letter, Post Office Box 825, Madison Square Station, New York, New York, 10159-0825. Or you can email us at soundeffects@delphi.com. That's how you get in touch. Give us a question. We'll give you an answer and a t-shirt. And right now it's time for Smash or Trash.
All right, tonight on Smash or Trash, we're trying to mix it up just a little bit, just to get different people involved and stuff. So tonight, I think, Matt and Adam, are you guys set up in the study?
Yeah, we're ready to go. Adam is here on the computer. I've got the big tote board behind me. I'll be manning that, drinking espresso.
All right, well, the band we're going to smash or trash tonight is NoFX, and what they've done is they've re-released their video for Leave It Alone from Punk in Drublic. So we're going to play it as we do.
Hold on, Jeff. I thought it was kind of ironic. The band is called NoFX, and we're playing them here on FX. Ironic, isn't it?
It is ironic.
Okay. That would...
Right there. Here it is. We're going to smash or trash it right after this. See what you think, and then get on your email and let us know.
Ever so soft. We wouldn't wanna break the egg as we walk. It's never alone, cause she's afraid. I hear the voice of reason on the PA. Leave it alone, follow the grain. We couldn't stop the irresistible force. Leave it the same. Change with the leaves. Ringing in the sheets, ringing in the old. Leave it alone. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ever so slight. We couldn't take away your God-given right. Leave it alone.
This song is just so bad. His new group before to be played on television. Soundtracks is breaking out. It was a really bad song. It is big trash. Email at Tubman that it is trash. And this is not a subliminal message. Trash, 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 trash.
All right, it's NoFX called Leave It Alone. Here's the deal. The address to write to us. Can we put that up there? Do we have the email address? There it is, soundfx@delphi.com. Let us know what you think. We're doing something different tonight. We're just going cyberspace. We will get the results, and we'll check in a little bit later with Matt and Adam. You guys are ready, right?
Trash.
Oh, we're ready. We can, yeah.
Big trash.
Do you even know how to log on, Ostrom? All right.
Honestly,
So
Jeff?
Yeah,
No.
we'll check in at the top of the next segment and on through the night and just see how it goes, all right? All right, Garrett, how about that?
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, okay, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, she's breaking up, We can rebuild her. It's my phone. Ladies and gentlemen, on the program, we're going to have more music from Green Apple Quick Step, and also we're going to be talking about jazz festivals around the world, basically, right? After the break, however, flamenco dancing, so stay tuned. Also, the music news coming up on the way out. Check out what's currently topping the rap charts.
Rap music is also trash, along with the song which you heard just moments ago.
Play for keeps, sidewalks and streets, berating your block and daily routine.
We cool. Time was Curtis Stigers and his band appeared on Breakfast Time. What's coming up?
Come up tomorrow, Ella Joyce from Jelly's Last Jam and Anthony DeSanto.
Breakfast Time, tomorrow.
Watch this and you'll see it.
Welcome back to Sound Effects, your consumer guide to music. Still to come, we'll be talking jazz, and we're also going to have Green Apple Quick Step, and also we'll be talking with Pasión Flamenco. We need to bring in the special floor, though. Can you guys bring that in? Oh, you gotta love the burly workmen around this place. Nice job, Anthony. So we will be back to this in just a second. It's time to check in with Matt and the email. Matt, how's it going over there?
We got 2 smashes, 2 trashes right here. We also have one that says for punk it's actually okay, but I'll have to trash it because compared to what I usually listen to, Belly, Squirrel Nut Zippers, it bites. But, you know, they're being honest, so that would be a trash in the book. So we're going to tally that up to the board. Karen, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt. It's time now for the music news.
Well, if you thought you'd heard the last of Pearl Jam's tour schedule, think again. On Monday, the band announced it was canceling the last 8 dates of its jaunt. Well, Pearl Jam has just reinstated 3 shows in Milwaukee and Chicago. Pearl Jam is now saying it was Eddie Vedder's stomach virus that cut the tour short, not Ticketmaster. Whatever the reason, a spokeswoman for the band says Vedder is feeling much better. Jazz pioneer Lionel Hampton suffered another stroke yesterday. Hampton, who suffered a similar stroke 3 years ago and again last March, is reportedly alert and doing well at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York. Nonetheless, doctors are advising the vibraphonist cancel his planned European tour July 6th. How would you like to own a copy of Elvis Presley's last will and testament? How about his marriage license? For 15 bucks, 22-year-old Robert Sammons is happy to oblige. He got the idea to sell copies of the King's documents after he purchased a copy of the will from the Shelby County Department for Records in Memphis for $35. The young entrepreneur says 25 bucks will get you 2 copies of the will as well as copies of many of Presley's personal documents, including his marriage license, divorce license, birth certificate, military records. What does Graceland think of all this? They think it's tacky and tasteless, and they don't condone or appreciate it. Finally, Turkish partygoers are going to have to find alternative means for late-night music. Istanbul's governor has decided music destroys people's mental health and physical health, and he's ordered all clubs, cafes, and restaurants to switch off the tunes by 1 a.m. on weekends, midnight on weekdays. Ironically enough, the Turks can enjoy alcohol in the same establishments until dawn. That's the music news, Karen.
All right, Jeff, thanks a lot. It is time now to discuss the new revival of flamenco dancing. We're here with Pasión Flamenca and Jorge Navarro. We're going to be speaking with you. Thank you all for coming tonight. Now, I have got these in my hands. We're going to talk about these in a second because I know you're already laughing at me. No. But can you tell us a little bit about flamenco? It's flamenco music. Okay. Yes? Can you tell us a little about the history and the new revival of it?
Flamenco was born in Andalusia, Spain. And it basically was the mixture of 3 cultures, the Moorish, the Indian, and the Spanish culture. And that was in the 1500s when the Gypsies came to Spain. That was this mixing of races and cultures started, and that's how flamenco started. And basically, the basis of flamenco was the singing. And it started in the cafes, and after people came from work.
I think we need to hold this a little higher.
A little higher?
Yeah, thanks.
And then that's how it started, and the people get together in the cafes and start listening to each other, and through the singing, thinking the tragedies, the happinesses, and that's how all the rhythms of flamenco started. And then later on, that was the guitar was introduced.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about the instrumentation, but I know a lot of people just assume that castanets are a part of flamenco, but it not really is not that integral, or is
Basically,
it?
well, now
First
there are no castanets. There are no castanets,
These are
eh?
plastic things.
Okay. You want to see the real ones?
Yes, if we could get the
Okay.
real instruments.
Sure.
Yes. Oh, well, there you go.
These
Who
are-
brought
these are the
these?
real
Come
ones,
on, people.
No, this is the real ones. You want to put it on?
Okay. Yes, if you could show me how to put those on.
You know, and then you give it. Okay, this is the right one. It has 2 points over there. Give me this
Okay.
finger, right? Okay, and then we go here.
Ah, okay.
Right, hold on, sorry.
Over the thumb.
Okay, and one of these is to tie the
Okay.
castanet.
Well, that's good.
Right?
So now, I mean, these are.
You get that one and I get this one. So
Okay,
you do
there
one,
you
this
go.
one.
So if we can talk about these and the other instruments involved with flamenco music.
Okay.
You know, I'll hold this, and you tell me about them.
Okay. Okay. This is Basilio, Aurora, the singer, and Alda, the percussion. And I would like to talk a little bit about the guitar, but I would like Basilio to speak a little bit about it.
Okay, well, he's mic'd over there. So when did the guitar become a part of flamenco music?
Well, I think that the guitar has been a part of flamenco since maybe the middle 1800s. But there's basically 2 things we can say about flamenco guitar that are absolutely different from any other type of nylon string guitar. One is the type of wood and the way it's constructed. If you look at my guitar, you'll notice that it's light-colored wood, not only on the face, but on the sides and on the back. And this is made out of cypress and spruce, so it has a very bright sound. And it's made that way so that it will project over the sound of the singing and the castanets and the footwork and the clapping. And
You
the
know,
other
I think we want to get a demonstration so that we can appreciate that. So why don't we let me just back off here. Do you need this? Maybe you need this back. Now it's stuck on my thumb. Anybody got any butter? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, Pasión Flamenca, if you could take it away for us, please. As far as you at home, if you guys want to pick up this great compilation, Duende, it's actually a 3-CD set of flamenco music. Yes, very good. And also, Jorge, I might be over to take lessons. You teach over uptown in New York?
Yes, I teach NTW Studios in 440 Lafayette.
Okay.
And then Danceport Studios in Broadway and 60th Street.
Excellent. Well, thank you
We're
very much.
performing in the Barcelona.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Lexington and 50th Street.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
This is a fine disc set to pick up. Passion Flamenca, and it's back to you, Jeff.
All right, and checking out our Smash or Trash, these guys are very hard to work. It's like election night here. What's the latest for NoFX?
Trash is slowly catching up, actually. It's just starting to pick up pace. I know this isn't represented, but what has just come in across my desk
is Trash is going to take the lead?
Might possibly catch up.
All right, well, we'll have the update by the end of the night. Up next, we'll be telling you everything you need to know. If you want to check out a jazz festival, check out our question of the night. We'll be right back.
I'm not supposed to be alone with you. Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, hey, Mr. Postman. Hey, Mr. Postman, look at me. Oh yeah, please, Mr. Postman. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to Sound FX. Jim Mackney, jazz columnist for Billboard magazine, is here today with us to talk about the top three, I guess the largest and most popular and most successful jazz festivals around the world. In fact, you've just returned from one. But before we get to that, give us an idea, what does it take in this day and age to put on a jazz festival?
It takes a lot of ambition, a fair amount of money, and a good idea of how to balance a slew of talent, because there's a slew of jazz talent out there.
Now, we're going to look at three tonight. The JVC, formerly known as the Newport Jazz Festival, the Knitting Factory, which is both of which are happening here in New York, and then the Montreal Festival. Now, you just came from the Knitting Factory.
Right, just walked in from the Knitting Factory. What is jazz Festival? A conundrum, always asking the question, because they're always like throwing out wilder answers every year.
Well, and give us an idea about the Knitting Factory, because this is a little more avant-garde kind of a club.
Well, a little bit more so with that term, but I mean, it shouldn't be anything off-putting. It's just like for younger people, for more people who want to engage themselves a little bit more, or a little bit left of center, that kind of thing. Pretty gripping music, you know, that stretches the boundaries a little bit.
Now, and they're going to bring, what's the difference in the acts that you're going to see there than you might see at Montreal?
Montreal is a case of where it combines mainstream jazz music, people you might have heard of, Oscar Peterson and well-known people, Joe Henderson, with actually Montreal's a really well-rounded festival. With a little bit more of the wild and woollier fringe.
And the Knitting Factory actually puts out some compilation albums of the music that they have at their festival each year.
They do a great job of backing up and you know, lead-in support and outro support after, you know, trying to get these under-known artists a little bit more visible in the community.
Now let's talk about the oldest, the granddaddy of them all. Now it's called the JVC.
JVC Jazz Festival.
For many years it was known as the Newport Jazz Festival.
Right, it's the prototype of any modern jazz festival. If anyone's ever been to any kind of, or really even a music festival, I think that's true. If you've gone outside and heard a multi-act program since any time after 1954, then you're seeing something that was invented by George Wein and the Newport Jazz Festival. Thankfully invented. Thankfully.
Which is now taking place in New York, right?
Exactly. You know, the whole Northeast. That's why we're talking about Montreal. There was a Boston Globe Jazz Festival. The Northeast, and two right now in New York. It's just action central for jazz, and especially in town. But the JVC Jazz Festival this year is slightly meager compared to the What is Jazz Festival. It's like the big guy, the granddaddy, is like looking around his shoulder, you know, going, what's going on? And the younger kid is like going, baby, full ahead, baby.
Now tell us about Montreal, because this is actually become a city event.
Right, exactly, and it's almost you know, not to oversynopsize, but it's a conglomeration of the two that we have in town right now. It's got leftist stuff and it's got a lot of mainstream stuff. Plus, it's embraced. It's a borderline, you know, Chamber of Commerce move. You know, this is a massive, over 1 million people come to Montreal for a 2-week festival, where there's over 350 shows,
many of which are free.
Yeah, it's an astounding. What do you want to call it? It's like a little small army moves into town and they regiment it in a really logical way. It's just great for the city, and certainly absolutely great for jazz, because they have like special contests they invite special artists each year. This year it's David Murray. Maybe we can hear a little bit of that music.
Yeah.
David Murray is a tenor saxophonist. Virtuoso, a fantastic improviser and a real a thriller, a real entertainer as well. This year, Montreal has invited him to do music in a bunch of contexts: solo saxophone, music for bass clarinets, octets, mini orchestras, and a regular quartet. So it's like, flexing all the muscles that he possibly has.
Now tell me about the acts that, well, I guess probably the Knitting Factory, where I think you're going back to. What are some of the acts that you wouldn't think of? That, because jazz festivals now include a lot of non-traditional, what you would think of as traditional jazz.
What they did is there's a sort of group the other night that would never be considered traditional jazz by any stretch of the imagination, but was still pretty gripping. Accordion, a tenor sax, and drums. So, wild stuff. Doesn't sound like they're playing.
Who are you going to hear right now?
Well, the
Mr. Sinus.
Mr. Sinus. I'm going to hear Lester Bowie's jazz brass fantasy. Lester Bowie's brass fantasy.
All brass.
All brass. Trumpets and trombones and tubas and one drummer.
And they're playing pop.
And they might do tonight Billie Jean, Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. They have been known to do it.
Let me give the dates real quick. The JVC Festival, June 23rd through the 2nd of July. The Knitting Factory, June 19th through July 1st. That's here. And in Montreal, June 29th through the 9th of July. Jim, thank you very much for being here.
El Diablo, welcome.
Oh, Elvis, all right. Back to you, Karen.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Time to get down here. Time for more music from Green Apple Quickstep. This time we're going to hear which song?
Lazy.
All right, from the album Reloaded, Green Apple Quickstep.
Rapping on her violin face and playing the strings with her bowing hand. I wonder how she's gonna move her pieces when the king wants to checkmate with the queen. And it's so lazy when the opera sings and the angels dance and a vampire come out at daybreak and sing his teeth and tap his game. And I know it reminds me when she swim away. It's the wind that blows her sail away from me. I know she's lying on the patio, and reading her book of indecisions and renaissance. I figure she's on amphetamines. Plus love, equal mindedness. It's so lazy when the opera sings and the angels love her.
Do you love her?
I love her.
Welcome back. We want to thank everybody. Jim Mackney, thanks a lot for coming out. Have fun tonight.
Yes, Pasión Flamenca, thank you as well.
Green Apple Quick Step. It's called Reloaded. One of the best performances we've ever had in here.
Very good.
Tomorrow night, it's Brandy. We'll see you then.
Good night.
Yellow grass is growing